Hey, Bigpod.
What?
I fell for a scam.
Really?
Yeah, well, I only found out that's a scam because you told me that's a scam. Well, it might be a scam. We don't know if
Yeah.
it's a scam yet. But
We're gonna see.
I was given $45, so I could spend $45 on Star Citizen.
Ooh.
I have the game installed, and I'm very tempted to hit the start game button right now.
No, you can't. We're recording.
Oh, okay.
So let's cue the music.
Hey guys, welcome to another Tux Aloud. I am your host Josh, and today I'm wearing the wonderful white t-shirt. It's also kind of covered in sweat because, now it's hot in America to go with our European neighbors, of which I brought one of them here, Bigpod. How's it going?
Hello. Doing good.
Yep. Has it gotten any cooler over there in Europe?
We're just starting a couple of hours of storms, so
Oh, okay, well,
tomorrow it's gonna be below 30 degrees C,
yeah.
which I'm
So,
very happy. So
hey,
pretty good.
go stand in the rain for a little bit. Enjoy the chilled water falling out of the sky, falling on you.
It's not very cold.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
pool is colder.
Oh, okay. Well, just to let you know, Big Pod, I know you're a big hater of everything Windows 11. Like you absolutely hate the operating system, and you're just a diehard Windows 10 user for the rest of your life. Well, just to let you know, Microsoft has said they will extend support for Windows 10 until 2027.
Oh,
When in
really?
2027, we don't actually know. But they said you can get security updates until 2027, but there is a catch.
Really?
Yep. In order for you to continue updating your Windows 10 system, you first have the option of giving Microsoft $30.
Okay.
Or if you're on a budget because you don't have 30 American dollars, you could sign up for OneDrive and
Ooh,
enable
really?
cloud backup.
Interesting.
Yep, that will also get you that full year. Or you can spend 1,000 Microsoft reward points.
Huh.
Now, if you're on a budget, there's a catch to that, right?
Yeah.
Because I know because you're a big Windows fanboy, you've also considered making the switch to OneDrive, and you find out that free tier of OneDrive is only 5 gigs in size.
Yep.
Now, here's a fun fact for that, right? Do you know how much storage your Windows 10 configuration saves on OneDrive?
Ooh, quite a bit. It's a lot more than 5 GB.
It
If
is
I remember.
very impressive. It's a little bit bigger than 5 gigs, which
Yeah.
means that you have to run a paid tier on OneDrive, so you're giving Microsoft money anyway.
Yep.
Just to let you
Yeah.
know, at the rate of $2 per month. I
uh,
think that's the first tier.
I believe I have 1 TB of OneDrive because I pay for Office. Not for me, but
Yep.
I get caught into it.
I mean, if you're paying that Office 365 subscription, which you are because of all your wonderful side projects that don't involve the show,
Yeah.
uh, it just you're going to get the OneDrive. I think you also get not Claude, but
Copilot.
Copilot access. And I know you're a
Microsoft.
big fan of
Yeah.
Copilot. Never mind that you also pay for Claude too.
I just realized I pay for base. Pay in one way or another for basically every major uh, AI besides Meta,
Rough.
or at least
But
American AI. Let's say it
but
like that.
you know, at least your operating system of choice continues to get updates.
Great. No, it's not my operating system of choice. I use Linux.
That's true. So do I. In fact, it's gotten to the point where, and you can verify this, Big Pod, but I can't even download Microsoft Windows. You have to
Right.
download it for me and send it to me.
Yeah, I know.
know why. It just won't let me download. I hit the download button. I go through like the whole little menu thing, and it just never serves me the file.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk video games.
Ooh.
This time, though, we're not going to be talking about Stop Killing Games. Although Stop Killing Games might have opinions on this, but it's not really what their whole thing's
Yeah.
about. But Sony has announced the end of the PlayStation disc. So they're saying that there will be no more physical media for your PlayStations because
Okay.
they want to adapt to consumer trends. Now, as a PS5 owner, I can tell you that yes, you can buy full games on the PlayStation Store and download them.
Yeah.
So you never had to buy a disc for any of your PS5 titles, probably.
Yeah.
And in fact, some of your PlayStation 5 discs didn't even have actual game data on the disc.
Yeah. They just
So
have
this was coming.
digital code. But and like I knew this is a thing not because I saw the news, but because I saw Twitter. People are making fun of other people who said that now that PlayStations don't anymore will not support or sell physical media, with the next cycle they'll probably go with PC gaming, and people are making fun of those people because most games sold on PC are digital.
Yep.
And now to explain to those people that the point they are trying to make is not that they are really hating digital games. It's just that they chose games that are sold as physical media, so console games, because they are sold as physical media. Now they lost that one reason to play PlayStation games, so they will gravitate, they will go with better platform, which by the way is PC.
Yeah. And honestly, when it comes to like the world of video games, especially like modern day title video games where they exist temporarily on your consoles, except for the PC.
Yeah.
So if you get a big enough storage disk for your PC, which I know costs money, you can still download your entire library of video games, and they will stay on your PC.
Yep.
They will not be removed. And
Yeah.
even in the case of like our Lord and Savior Gabe Newell and everything Valve, which is a company Bigpod and I absolutely love.
Yeah.
It's to the point where they can take a game off of the store page, so nobody else can buy it, but you can still download it from Steam.
Yep. And and if you have the copy installed, even if they pull it from the service entirely, for various reasons, you still have the copy of the game.
That's true, because the files still exist. I mean, and the biggest concern here really though is like when Sony decides they're no longer going to be distributing a game over the digital storefront, and now you just lost access to that game that you bought 6-7 years ago. That's like the big concern, and I can agree to that is a very real issue.
Yeah.
But that's not really something that we can really discuss though, because there's not a whole lot of real influence that this whole movement to preserve the physical media has had, because well, the only company that really does anything with physical media at this point for when it comes to video games is Nintendo.
Yeah, and I bet even they will be going for this kind of thing as soon as possible.
The writing is on the wall, because heaven forbid the production costs of their own proprietary cartridge can only go on for so long.
You mean proprietary cost of production of their own proprietary SD card?
Yeah, it can only go on for so long. In the meantime, in the world of Xbox, because Xbox also has to be in the news whenever PlayStation's in the news. They have announced that they're testing ways to digitize existing physical games. So stuff like your Xbox One, not quite original Xbox or Xbox 360 disc, but like Xbox One titles.
Yeah.
That you have like the physical disk for. They're working on a method of taking that disk that you already own and digitizing it, so that way you can use it on the future Xbox consoles, because they've been hinting for a while now that they're going to drop the optical disk drive option entirely from
Yeah.
Xbox. Now, they have sold Xboxes without the disk drives before, and people have bought them.
Yeah.
So they know that people will buy these.
Uh, it makes sense based on the fact that the next generation Xbox is rumored to be just a PC.
To be fair, they're not far from just being PCs anyway.
Yes, it's an x86 CPU anyway, but they like the plan apparently is an actual PC with other storefronts as well, including Steam.
Well, hey, if they want to make a Steam machine, they can totally make a Steam machine, because heaven forbid.
Yes.
As soon as people find out that they can install Steam on that, they can have access to a much cheaper video game library.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of
Yeah.
course,
Exactly.
that which that is a pretty cool idea though, because that gives like that physical media that you already have longevity. Now,
Yep.
how long you'll be able to make use of that feature probably depends on the life of the console that you have to that can actually run that feature.
Yeah.
Unless they release like a PC option, which then
Yeah.
you're just dealing with however long it takes for people are still producing optical disk drives,
Yeah.
which is
Exactly.
that's a shrinking number.
Yep.
So, it's time, Big Pod, for the AI talk.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because OpenClaw has
Oh.
made it to your phone.
Oh. Josh, do you use OpenClaw?
No, I've never used OpenClaw.
I tried setting it up once. Didn't go well. I don't know why, but it didn't like doing things, so I deleted the VM and stopped. I'm gonna try again one day, but right now I don't use it.
Yeah, now I have messed around with like open source LLMs where you could we're pulling those in and trying them out on like my local computer, and they tinkering around with them. They're pretty cool, but this is a little bit more than just chatting with a thing that's in your web
Yeah,
browser window.
yeah.
This is
This
that
is a
AI
full-on
agent.
agent.
Yeah, this is the agent that runs on your system and actually touches your system and does stuff.
Yeah,
So that thing that just randomly deletes all the emails out of an inbox when you don't want it to, and so on. That's what this is.
yeah.
So, that's your word of warning. I am certain that at some point it's going to be force installed on your system from somewhere. But of course, now it's time for our bigger topic. Because we that's what I'm going to call our AI teaser. Because now we're going to talk about AI dystopia.
Oh, great.
Because somebody did a thing with a test, and the AI did not pass the test. So, a researcher at the security company called LairX wrote an opinion. Right? He's just like, these AI-enabled web browsers seem like they're pretty smart and do like cool things, but AI safeguards are pretty easy to bypass, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to remember, an AI only operates as long as the data that it's working with is assumed to be true.
Yep.
To quote specifically, he says, the AI operates under the assumption that its context is real and its behavior must therefore fall within the bounds of its safety guardrails. But
Yeah.
if we can trick the AI into changing its context into fantasy, where rules are made up and anything goes, then it can behave as though its actions don't have real world consequences.
Yep.
So, he kind of came up with like a proof of concept site and told an AI to go to it and decided to chat with it afterward. So in this case, this website provided the LLM they was using. He doesn't specifically mention which one. I don't believe that that the AI must solve a mathematical equation, which is pretty simple for an LLM, right? So like 2 plus 2 equals 4, right?
Yeah.
However, this website would only accept an incorrect answer as the correct one. So, LLM comes in and says, hey, it's 4. Website says, no, that's not right. You're not real. So, AI agent tries again and again. And eventually, it just starts making up numbers, right? And eventually, it will come around to the number 5, which in this case is the correct answer. Now, ever since it went to that website in the same context conversation, because you got to remember, LLMs also work off of everything that you
Yeah.
previously told it in that one chat
Yeah.
session. Math was broken.
Great. Apparently, and this is apparently, this works with basically any AI browser, including ChatGPT's Atlas, Fellow, Genspark, Sigma, and Chrome extension that made for Claude. So basically most models probably
Yeah.
work being
Now,
destroyed like that.
in this case, this is fairly in your face kind of things. But not all web traffic is visible to the user.
The problem is that this is in your face test.
Yeah.
Now, what could a malicious user do with that? Maybe, for example, some sort of programming block. I a hacker could inside their programming block hide some malicious instructions in this form. Guess what your Claude code will do?
It'll
Possibly
do what it's
write
told.
very horrible things into your code that if you're using what are known as Ralph loops, or what used to be known as Ralph loops, you will never ever know because you don't read your code and you don't understand your code.
Yeah. So, I read the comments on this Ars Technica article, and there is a commenter. Let me see if I can find it here real quick, because there's a lot of people that are just like joking about the obvious, right? Like hey, it turns out that these AI agents do in fact tell you what do exactly what you were told to do. But one of them commented here. Let's see. Why do AI evangelists even want to combine their supposedly revolutionary new technology with creaking old 90s inventions like the web browser? Wasn't it always going to end up like one of these? Obviously, he's showing a picture of like a steam-powered bicycle.
Yeah.
Right?
Except many times more dangerous. It's essentially a steam-powered bicycle uh, slash stagecoach in one. A very weird and probably dangerous machine.
Very weird, very dangerous machine. Now, Bigpod, this is where we have to ask a question, right? When Google Chrome originally came out, so many years ago,
Yeah.
the big defining feature that Google Chrome advertised besides, its raw speed, which it was faster than everything else at the time. Let's be honest about that. It's not that much faster nowadays, but it was still fast back then. But the big defining feature that Chrome had was tab-based isolation. So
Yeah.
a website in one tab theoretically couldn't talk too much to a website in another tab.
Yeah.
This was
A
this
good security feature.
very good security feature and very good sandboxing of individual websites. Well, these AI agents can see everything that's on all of the tabs, right?
Yeah.
So it can take the context from any website
Yeah.
that can provide additional context when you're not looking at the website specifically. So if you just have like 100 tabs open and you're using one of these AI enabled web browsers, I don't feel sorry for you because you probably signed up for a rather nasty event happening.
Yeah. You knew what you were doing. Sorry.
Yeah, you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into, and honestly, you shouldn't even feel ashamed of it. You should just feel, yeah, that was expected. So, anyways, Bigpod, that was a fairly short episode. I apologize.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're recording on a day where family decided that we're going to accelerate my schedule. But hey, you know what? We had a conversation right before we recorded this show. That can be clipped out of this and turned into a pre-show that you can get by going to our patreon.com/notuxallowed, giving us a couple dollars right there, of which then eventually you'll gain access to a special secret sauce RSS feed. You can hear Big Pod and I discuss Star Citizen and World of Warcraft and Warhammer after a brief mention, because got to talk about Warhammer.
Yeah.
You also gain access to a higher bitrate audio quality. So, for the people that actually care about that kind of thing, because it's only like 5 minutes of processing for us, so it really doesn't take that much.
Yep.
You can also send us. You can also talk with us too. If you send an email to contact@tuxbase.com, we receive it on our own personal email addresses. It gets forwarded to us, and we reply to most emails, even the intentional scams, because I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea, but if for some reason you don't believe in a standard of communication that's existed since the early 90s, late 80s, I believe is when IMAP came, or not IMAP, but SMNT or something like that. When that came out, you can instead do like the modern thing, Discord, Tuxbase.com/Discord. You'll join with our community. People talk in there. Most of the time, I'm kicking spammers out of it, but people do talk in there. I've kicked 3 of them this week.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. How do I know that they're scammers? Because they all post the same Mr. Beast picture talking about cryptocurrencies. And I'm like, no, not about that life. Yeah, yeah. Of course, if you're also a hipster and you've already ditched the Discord train, we have a link to a Matrix space. It's in our show notes. If you use Matrix, you know how to use that. Because, heaven forbid, I'm not going to talk about how it's matrix.to/pound/pound Tuxbase :community.tuxbase.com. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm not going to read that out every single time. And you know what? That's it for the show. In the meantime, Big Pod, I got some dinner, and then I get to go explore outer space.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
I'll see ya.
See ya.